Welcome back, all you fine folks, to the First Listens. That's right, the First Listens, where every week what I do is I listen to songs that I have never heard before, but we learn about the band, we learn about the artist, and then we do it. Today we're back with Jerry Cantrell, one part of the Alice in Chains mega phenomena with Layne Staley, whom was the lead singer that passed away many years ago. And the only songs I know from Jerry Cantrell is that I cut you in, boom, boom, boo, boo, I cut you in. But he has released a new album or a batch of new singles. So today we're going to do the song Atone. Why do Atone? Well, it looks here to me as if it has the most plays. So maybe there's a reason for that. People go back and keep listening to it. So let's get into that. Well, let's learn about Jerry Cantrell. Then we're going to listen to the song Atone, the new song from Jerry Cantrell. Are you a fan of his? Let's do it now. Jerry Cantrell has 297,805 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams. The one that I was singing so beautifully to you. I cut you in. That's the #1 track with 9.6 million plays. You got my song. So it's not your song or their song, it's my song. And that's got 4.2 million plays. Then these singles start popping in. Brighten, like Brighten. Brighten up your day. 254,000 plays. The song that we are doing right here today, Atone, has 419,000 plays. And you got Siren Song, that's got 63,000 plays. That looks like it just came out too. And I guess it is from a brand new album, because guess what that album is called? It's called Brighten. Since we are in the albums, let's see what he's released. The I Cut You In song is from Boggy Depot, the 1998 album. Then he put Degradation Trip, 2002. And then you got this brand new, he's a busy man. He's still doing Alice in Chains and all of that. But Brighten, let's take a peek-see doodle at this brand new album. It just came out in 2021, and let's see when it came out. October 29th. This baby sucker is a day or two old. By the time this goes up, it's about a week and a half old. 9 songs, 40 minutes long. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, we're going to look into them related artists. Who might he play shows with? Who's going to be on that list? Can you guess? Alice in Chains and a bunch of other things that he's done. Yes, right here. Mad Season. We've done a reaction video to them. Mother Love Bone. Temple of the Dog. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence, is what the old guy says. Screaming Trees. Days of the New. Soundgarden. Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Alice in Chains. Scott Weiland, rest in peace to that guy. Candlebox, they had one good song, didn't they? Green River, I watched a documentary on Green River because they were like the Seattle band that didn't explode, and everyone in Seattle loved this band and was like, man, if anyone's going first before this lousy Soundgarden and Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and all that, it's going to be Green River. And they didn't. Skin Yard. So those are the related artists for that. Now we're going to get into the bio, learn a little bit. If we didn't know everything we needed to know about Jerry Cantrell, we're going to learn it now. And you've got a black and white photo, and it's of the man. He's got a big hat on. He's looking down at his guitar going, the devil may have gave me my treats, but I'm giving it to the world. He's saying, Shane, get over here and tickle the ivories. Jerry Cantrell is best known for his work as the main songwriter, lead singer, and vocalist for the legendary rock band Alice in Chains. Jerry's career outside of AIC has consisted of 2 solo albums and several film soundtracks. I did not know this. This is why we do this. It's because I had no idea about that. His first solo album, Boggy Depot, was released in 1998 and contained 3 singles, including the popular Cut You In and My Song. In 2002, Cantrell issued his second album, Degradation Trip, with Ozzy Osbourne's then live rhythm section, Mike Bordin, he's from Faith No More, and Robert Trujillo. You know him because he's now the bass player for Metallica. The album featured 2 singles, Anger Rising and Angel Eyes, and a track, She Was My Girl, was included on the Spider-Man soundtrack. Degradation Trip was re-released in November of that year, and a double album featuring 11 additional tracks. In addition to his solo albums, Cantrell released music on soundtracks for several films, including The Cable Guy, Jim Carrey, John Wick 2, and The Punisher. Jerry Cantrell remains one of the most iconic rock musicians of our generation. And there's no disagreeing with that. He owned the 90s, didn't he? Alice in Chains owned all of it until, stuff happened. That is it, my friends. It is that time to get into Jerry Cantrell's song Atone. Is it going to be good? I don't know. It's got the numbers here, so I figured, if we're going to go with something, you don't go with the one that has 0 plays. You go with the one that has the lots of plays, right? Not saying that he has any 0 plays on his albums. He's artistic and talented, don't you know? So here's the magic nipple tip. Pretend that it's Jerry Cantrell's nipple, and he's painted it black. And you're about to take a suckle on it, and I'm about to take a suckle. We'll listen to the song together. Sound good? Let's do that. Atone. It's already got a swampy feel to it, right? Yeah, every time you hear his voice, it just takes you into an Alice in Chains print. Yeah, that sound right there is... really shows you the influence that Jerry Cantrell had in the overall Alice in Chains sound. I'd like to know who the players are on this album, right? Robitussin Nightmares, right? It's like you take a bottle of Robitussin down to the swamp. Hope not to get eaten by an alligator.
Touch my face and speak to me like a child. I wanna believe I'll never drown in the sand.
Like that tone of that bass, I don't know why. Gargling and distorted. Wrong end of a gun? It's worth listening to this new album. Man, I like it. It's not bad. Well, yeah, him and Layne, man, they really kind of, their voices fit like a glove. It's like you take a big bottle of Robitussin or a big bag of heroin down to the swamp, and you're meeting a guy down there to buy a car stereo, and that's what you'd listen to when you're walking down there, you know, down the dirt road through the swamp with the bag of drug snacks with you, or a big bottle of Robitussin. You got to drink it, and the guy's going to sell you a car stereo. But when you get down there, you realize there's no car stereo, only murder. What say you? Most important part of my video is where you get in the comments below and tell me exactly what you think of it. See, I don't care as much about what I think of it. I get into the comments and read, and I like to see what you think of the songs that we do here. It's very important to me. So you could say, good, great, fantastic. Shane, I am a huge fan of Jerry Cantrell, all things Jerry Cantrell. From the time he was in Diamond, what was the name of the band? Diamond Eyes? Something like that. The glam band that he was in back in Seattle. You followed this person all the way through until now. What is your all-time favorite songs from Jerry Cantrell, or any of the things that he has done? Is it the song that's on the Spider-Man soundtrack? All-time favorite songs. Have you ever seen Jerry Cantrell live? That includes Alice in Chains. I did see them once. And it was not in the best situation because they were bizarrely enough the opening band on the Clash of the Titans tour, which was the big four minus the big one, Metallica. So it was Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Alice in Chains opening. And Man in the Box had come out at the time, and I enjoyed that album. I thought it was great, Facelift. A lot of the fans that were at that concert didn't care for it very much. So what's your all-time favorite songs, your all-time favorite experiences, live or otherwise, with Jerry Cantrell? Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, it made me dizzy. It gave me a stomach ache. I wanted to go and take some Pepto-Bismol and lay down. Not my cup of tea, hard pass, great voice, great talent. You know, when they say that he's one of the greatest musicians in rock business now, I agree with that, but I don't have to listen to it because it's not my cup of tea. I don't want it. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know, my fine and fantastic and wonderful and delightful freaks and folks out there. If you have a hard rock, a heavy metal special request, you want to see it on the channel, it's simple and easy to do. Click the link in the description, put it in the comments. If I like it, I'll do it. And that's all I got for this, okay? And gotta find a way to atone, yeah.